Hey guys, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to make this copper washer tapered necklace here. So I started off in the center with a larger washer, and I tapered it down to smaller washers. And then I ended the necklace with a handmade twisted figure 8 link, and then just added a lobster clasp at the end. So this necklace is really simple to make, but really unique looking in my opinion. So if you want to see how I did this, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. So I have my box of washers back. Grab my design board here. Alright, so I'm going to create the necklace with washers. I'm going to connect them together with some figure 8 links, which I still have to make. So I think I'm going to start off with a 14mm ring in my center and then slowly graduate down. I'm going to use the thicker washers. I use a 14mm down to a 13mm. Maybe I'll make my centerpiece is 18mm, two 14mm. See, a couple 13mm on either side. We've got 10mm here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 on that side. I'll finish off the washer part of my necklace with the 9mm. 1, 2, 3. 3 on that side, 3 on this side. Maybe one more on each side. So 4. And then the rest of the necklace, I'm gonna hand make the chain with my little twisted figure 8 links. Okay, so we kind of got our design laid out. So I want to connect these with a substantial figure 8 link. So I'm going to use 16 gauge round copper wire. Let me test this really quick to see if an inch will be enough to incorporate these washers. I'll need my round nose pliers for this. I'm not sure this will be enough. Alright, that seems okay. But I'm going to flip this washer over because this one, they kind of have a flat side and kind of a little bit of a dome side. So I'm going to flip it. I'm not going to hammer them. You can, of course, hammer yours, but that should work. So I'm going to make, how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on that side, so I need 20 links. Let me go ahead and cut those up ahead of time. I flush cut either end of my links here too. Looks like we got 20. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make my figure 8 links. I'm going to attach my washers as I go. 16 gauge is a little bit tougher on my hands. So hopefully I can get through this in one sitting. I'm also going to alternate sides as I go. Right, that's done. Next I'm going to go through and make sure all my links are closed and they're nice and straight. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some jump rings ready to attach these washers. You have store-bought chain that you want to attach to the top, or leather cord or anything like that. You can do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and make a link for the ends of these washers here. And this is the link I'm going to make. I'm just going to twist it. Alright, so that's one link. Threw some chain on. What I used here now was 18 gauge round copper. So I made a little bit of smaller link. See, this is 16 gauge at 1 inch, and then I used 18 gauge at 3/4 inch and tapered the chain down. And I made enough to make a 19-inch necklace here. I have these lobster clasps. It's antique copper lobster clasp from Hobby Lobby. I just threw that on there. And you can link it at the end or all through here. Alright, so here's the necklace, all finished. I'm not sure if you noticed. When I was showing you how I did the chain up here, you might have noticed there was jump rings hanging off these links. But I tried to jazz it up, but in my opinion, I just didn't like it. So I removed them, and I removed all that footage. So I just made a simple washer necklace. And once I finished it, I did oxidize it, and I also tumbled it for 2 hours. I didn't do much polishing. I just kind of wiped it down with a buffing block, that's all. I tumbled it for 2 hours to get rid of any snags or any sharp bits on my chains. And I don't feel any now, so that's why I did that. but I really like the simplicity of this necklace. I'm always looking for ways to utilize my box of washers. So of course I'll always be exploring that in the future, and I want to know what you think. What are your thoughts on this project? I really enjoyed how this turned out, and I hope you did as well. Anyway, that's all I have for you for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. If you did, give me a thumbs up. It does help support my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.